วัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Thai Spice Kitchen. My name is Krittiya and I live in Bangkok. When you come to Thailand and you walk along the street, you probably wonder what it is in the big bowl of this size full of brown gravy and the Chinese broccoli. Today I am going to show you that menu. That menu is called Rad Na. Rad mean pour over. Na mean on the top, or the direct translation for Na is face. So Rad Na is the menu with fried noodle, with black soy sauce, and with gravy. So with gravy in Thailand, it can be any meat you can put in the gravy. It can be chicken, it can be beef, or it can be seafood, shrimp, or pork. But the most popular and the common Rad Na that you will see along the street is pork. So why pork? Yes, there's a secret because for Rad Na with pork, we will make pork in a special way to make it super tender that you feel like it can be melt in the mouth. So today I am going to show you and share with you the secret of this recipe, how to make pork super tender in the gravy. And then we will also go through the gravy and the noodles. Now let's marinate the pork. So this is the secret recipe, how to make your pork super tender. Okay, so what you need is about 500 grams of this sliced pork. So you need pork with fat that would make the pork become more tender. Okay, so I need 50 milliliter of water, so I will just put it in, and I need about half teaspoon baking soda. So I put it in and then I stir it a little bit. Okay, let the baking soda dissolve with the water. Okay, and then we go through with the rest. Okay, so you need 1.5 tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, 1.5 tablespoon of oyster sauce, half tablespoon sesame oil, and also half tablespoon of sugar. Okay, that's all you need. So you just mix it well, let the meat and suck all the juice, and you need to marinate it for at least 2 hours. But what I would do, I would just let it in the refrigerator overnight before I cook it, and then you will find it amazing. Because with this kind of marinade, when you do the gravy, you don't need to put anything in your gravy at all. Now let's go to the recipe, how to make Rad Na with pork, or Rad Na Moo in Thai. Okay, so we need a white rice noodle. So this recipe I make it for 4 persons. So this is about 500 grams of the white rice noodle, and you need 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. This will make the noodles turn into brown color. And you need 1 tablespoon of the cooking oil to fry the noodle. And this is the pork that I marinate. And you need about 500 milliliter of regular water. You need about 2 tablespoons of bean paste and 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. And this is very important for Rad Na. You need this kind of vegetables. So this is the Chinese broccoli. It pretty much looks like broccoli, or it can be like kale. Okay, so you need about 3 of them. So we're gonna start how to prepare all this. Let's start with the noodle. So you need about 500 grams of white rice noodle. What you need to do is just to put this dark soy sauce in. Okay, and then you mix it. Okay, right. Okay, right. You see the color? It start getting brown. You don't want it too dark because this dark soy sauce have a sweet flavor. So you don't want your noodle to be so sweet. You just want to add the color. That's all you need. This is the reason why you use this dark soy sauce. That's good enough. Okay, and then we set aside for the noodle. Now let's prepare the Chinese broccoli. Okay, so we need to peel the hard skin off. Okay, so first I will just cut the small stem. Okay, just cut it and leave only the stalk. Okay. Okay, we cut the small branch and only leave the stalk. Okay, cut this. Okay, just like that. And with this one, because the skin is quite hard, so we need to peel it. Okay, so what you need to do is to cut it this way. So about half centimeter size. That. Just like that. Okay. So that's how you're gonna cut it. Okay. Okay, just cut like this all the way to the top. Okay. We're gonna use everything. Okay, if you find that the top is quite hard, so you can just skip it and throw it away. Yeah, because sometimes, like this one, I just cut and throw it away. I just only want the top. Okay, this one I do a little bit more, throw it away. Yep. So I just use this. Yeah, because you don't want to have a hard chew vegetable, but you want to have a crunchy vegetables in your Rad Na. Okay, so this is, we set it aside here, and for this we just cut into 1 inch. So simple, just like that. Okay, and we put it here. Same things here. We just cut 1 inch. Okay, all the way to the top. Okay, we use everything. Okay, we use everything. Okay. Okay, any piece that doesn't look nice, you can throw it away. Okay. Right. Now let's cook the vegetables, the Chinese broccoli. So I put water into the pot and I add a little bit of salt. Just a tiny bit. And then I wait until the water gets hot a little bit, and I will put the Chinese broccoli in. So I'm start putting this part first. So the hard part go in first. Then just like 1 minute, and then I put the rest of the leaves, of the broccoli leaves in. I don't want to cook it too long because I don't want the leaves, get overcooked. So I just wait and look at it. Once they become like a sparkling green, then I dish it up. But this kind of Chinese broccoli, you can eat it raw as well. So you don't need to worry about if it's cooked or not cooked. Just to get it soft a little bit. Okay, it's just about done. Okay, so what I would do, I would dish it up and put in the cold water. Okay, now the color is good. Okay, I dish it up. I put it in cold water. Shake the hot water out. Okay. That's it. Okay, this is all done for the veggie. Okay, we turn off the heat. Now, let's fry the noodle. Okay, what we need, we're gonna turn on the heat. Okay, so I will put the heat on high, and then I will put the cooking oil. We'll put cooking oil in. So this is about one tablespoon of the cooking oil, because the noodle itself is already have oil, so we don't want it to be too oily. And we wait for the oil to get heat a little bit, and we want to fry the noodle on the high heat, and we do it quick. Now the cooking oil start to get hot. Okay, so we wait until it get hot a little bit. The reason why we have to wait until the oil get hot, because we do not want the noodle, when we put it in the pan, stick to the pan. Okay, now I think the noodle, the oil is hot enough. I'm going to put the noodle in. Okay, so I put it all in. Just like that. Okay. And I need to keep stir fry it. Okay, like this. Let's get the noodle, work with the dark soy sauce that we already mixed in. Okay, let it mix together. Make sure you keep stirring it, because you do not want the noodle to stick together. Okay, and you don't want to fry it too long, otherwise it will be too soft, too mushy, and then it will become sticky together. Okay, and I think that will be enough. Good, we turn off the heat. Okay, and I dish it out. Okay, good. That's how the noodle look like. Now we are going to make the gravy. Okay, let's turn on heat on high again, and I will put cooking oil, 1 teaspoon, and I will put a little bit of garlic. Okay, we fry the garlic until it becomes fragrant. Okay. We don't want the garlic to get burned. Okay. And we put bean paste. Then we fry it, and we put the marinated pork. Okay, this is the pork that we marinate. We put all the pork that we marinate in. Okay, and we just stir it. Okay, we keep the heat on high. Okay, this is look good. Look good now. When the pork is about halfway done, we put the water that we prepare. So we just pour the water in, and we wait until the water gets boiled. With this recipe, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to add any more sugar. You don't need to add any more soy sauce or any kind of sauce, because all the sauce is already in the pork. So you just put only the bean paste. But this is also optional. If you don't like the smell of bean paste, you don't have to. So you can just go ahead and just put the garlic, put the marinated pork in, water, and then let it cook. Okay, but I will look at it a little bit, how thick is the gravy. So I want the gravy to be a little bit thick. So what I would add here is, I would add just like cornstarch. You just mix cornstarch, like 1 tablespoon with 50 milliliter of water. Yeah, but make sure you don't put too much, because you don't want it too thick. So I will put a little bit So after I mix it, I just only put like 2 tablespoons and see how it goes. If it's not thick enough, then I add some more. Okay, so this, okay, now it start getting condensed, become a little bit thick. So you wait a little bit, because once it get boiled, it will get thicker. Yeah, so you don't want to go in and dump and pour all the cornstarch in. Okay, so I will put a little bit more. Okay. Keep stirring, keep stirring. Now it's looking good. Wow, it smells so nice. Looking good now. Okay. Okay. Now my gravy is done, but it's already cooked. So I just turn off the heat. Okay, and I set it aside. Now my Rad Na Moo is already done. So now it's time to check it out. Okay, first I'm going to put the Chinese broccoli that I already boiled on top of my noodles. Okay, just put it in. Okay, just about that much, and I will pour on top with the gravy. Wow, looks so nice. Okay, so I will just put the pork in like that. Put the gravy on top. So this is Rad Na with pork. So this is a crowd-pleasing menu, and is one of the most popular street food in Thailand. And it's so simple and so easy. Now it's time to test. Okay, before I start testing it, I would just put a little bit of the white ground pepper on top of my Rad Na. So this is Rad Na Moo. So this is white rice noodles with gravy and with marinated pork. So I will taste it. Okay, I will start with the gravy. Wow. As I said, if you do the right marinade, you don't need to put anything in the gravy. You just go ahead and cook, because the gravy will come out just perfect. Okay, now I will try with the noodles and with the pork. Okay, the noodle is good, the pork is good. Really awesome, awesome. Okay, let me try the Chinese broccoli. Wow, really crunchy. Wow. So this is a simple menu you can make at home. Like I said, always do it right with the marinade, and then everything will be just perfect. So I hope you like my recipe, and if you like my video, please subscribe Thai Spice Kitchen. I will always have a new video for you. Bye bye. See you again.